everyone, this is Jenny from Crafter's Companion. Today I'm going to show you how I made a cute little card using just 3 markers from our Turquoise set in addition to only 1 stamp. After I show you that, I'm going to show you a couple other cards I did, adding in a couple extra stamps. So let's get started. First, what I do is I take a piece of our paper and I use my Memento ink to stamp my image. So there's my image, nice and crisp. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and punch it out using my little paper punch that I have here. And I'm going to go ahead and get started to color that. So here we go. Today I'm going to use my BT5, my BT2, and my BT4. So here are the colors I'm going to use today. I'm going to start off using my BT5. So when I get started, I like to start off with my darkest color, and I like to look at my image to see where they are dimensionally. So actually, I think right here, I want to show a little layer and get some depth here. So I'm going to go and add in my darkest color right here. You see how quick and easy that was? Oops, let me get a little bit closer here. There you go. See how I put it right behind the first layer on my shell? That's going to pop out this part and make this look closer. Then I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to go ahead and add in a little bit of my BT5 up here. And you can see how that's already starting to take shape. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and step down to my BT4, which is my medium color. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to barely touch this darker color with my medium colored pen. It's basically going to dilute it a little bit to soften the edge and pull it out a little bit. So then I'm going to pull it out as far as I want, which I like it about right there. And now I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to barely touch that dark color to soften the edge, kind of blend them together. And there we go so far. So we're getting there. And now I'm going to come down here and I'm going to add some of my medium color. And this little part down here. Okay, now I'm going to step down to my lightest color, and that is a BT2. So I'm going to take my BT2, and I'm going to do the same thing here, softening the edge of my medium color with my light colored pen. So there we go, I softened that. Now I'm going to soften the edge of this with my BT2. I like to have a little bit of white highlight in my very tips, so I'm leaving that white right there. And I'm going to soften that edge by taking my blender pen and just barely touching the edge of that. So I'm going to take my blender pen and barely touch the edge of this. It's going to soften that edge so that it softly blends into a white highlight. And we're going to go ahead and touch this up here. There we go. And so there's my little heart, but now I want to go ahead and go back to my BT5. What I did is I wanted to have a little more texture with this, so I went ahead and colored with my medium color first. I let it dry, and now I'm going to add my darker color back in. So I'm going to actually just flick some of my dark color in here. And now it's a more textured look. So if you want a more textured look, you want to color on dry, and if you want it to be more blended, you want the layers before to still be wet. I noticed that I actually didn't get it very smooth over here, so don't be afraid to just go back in and add a little bit more color where you think you need to add it. Again, it's going to blend much smoother if the layer before is still wet. So there's my little seashell. Isn't she cute? I did that from this set from Fun Stamper's Journey. Let's see if I can get the whole thing in there. So there's a whole big old stamp set, and I can do a card with each of these individual little images. I don't need a bunch of colors. I just need to do one set of colors. So there's that. Here's another little card I did with the same colors, a butterfly. And then I did some plumerias on this card. So you can see how pretty they are. This one here has some rhinestones on it. I'm going to show you how I did that. This one here also, I decided that I wanted a blue ribbon on it, but I didn't want, this color didn't match. So what I did is I went ahead and I grabbed my light blue ribbon or a white ribbon, and then I got my marker and got myself some scratch paper, and I'm going to color my ribbon. So you can see that my ribbon is going to match my image perfectly. And now I can trim this and put it on my card for my tag here. And once I trim it, it's going to match perfectly. So isn't that awesome? So I forgot to show you over here on this card where I actually did my rhinestones. I did my little rhinestones here in blue, and what I did with that, or how I did that, was I took some little rhinestones. I didn't happen to have white, but I did have pink, and so any light color will work for you. So I'm going to take my BT5, and I'm actually going to color right smack on top of this. And you can see I got some lint on here. Let's just get rid of that. So here we go. I just colored my rhinestones with my blue marker. And now I have a perfect match for my card. And that's all I did. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you come back for more of our videos, and have a great day.